Have you ever been on a nice airplane and have that nice big entertainment TV, and then the stewardess comes over and gives you this little piece of garbage headphones to put on so you can listen? Well, you don't have to do that anymore since you have your favorite headphones with you. You can now use this AirFly Pro 2, plug it into the airplane, and use your own headphones. Finally, yes. Today we're going to check out the AirFly Pro 2, my new favorite Bluetooth adapter, because I fly a lot and this thing is definitely a must-have. So without further ado, let's check this thing out. Now, I've used the AirFly Pro Original and I love it. There's definitely good things about it, but there's definitely some cons that they've now fixed in the AirFly Pro 2 that we're going to talk about today. But if you don't know about AirFly, like I said, it's a little tiny Bluetooth adapter. You do have to power it up. That's one con that I still have with these, is that you have to power it up ahead of time. Obviously, if you have a USB-C plug on the airplane or wherever you're using this, you can power it up that way. I really wish there was an LED screen to tell you what the battery level is at. Now, in the original version, the Pro version, one of my cons with that is that you couldn't really tell if it was on and off. So you left it on all the time, and then next time you wanted to use it, it would be dead. Obviously, there was a way to tell, but it was a pain in the butt. But now with the Pro 2, there is a physical switch that you can visually see if it's on and off, and I think that's a huge plus. There is also dedicated pairing buttons where you can actually have two headphones. So if you want to have two people listen, maybe your spouse or your girlfriend or your wife or your boyfriend, whoever it is, next to you sitting on the airplane, they want to listen with their own headphones, you can now pair a second Bluetooth headphones directly to the Pro Edition using a separate dedicated button. And it's just a lot easier with the separate dedicated button. And then on the front, you have the volume buttons, which is nice. I don't think that's a must-have. Obviously, you can change the volume on the screen or you can change it on the headphones. And now a third place to change the volume is on the Bluetooth adapter. That's nice, but I don't think that's a must-have, not like a must-have for the power switch. That was a huge plus in my opinion. If they would put a little LED screen on here showing the battery life, that would definitely be a huge plus. Other than that, this thing is awesome. Highly recommend it. Just maintain that battery because there's nothing more pain in the rear than trying to plug this in and it's dead and not having a place to charge it up. That's actually happened to me before with the power supply on the airplane did not work. So just make sure you power these things beforehand so you're good for entire flights, multiple entire flights out of here. So I know they say 25 hours plus, and you're definitely up there because I've gotten multiple flights, but really love that dedicated power button. Love the dedicated sync for headphones 1 and 2. And by the way, make sure you buy a 2-prong adapter. I know some airplanes have a 3-prong or a 2-prong where you can use this adapter to be able to plug in AirFly like you see in this video. And it works really great just with that little adapter. And I definitely highly recommend this if you travel as much as I do and want to use your own headphones. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this video was helpful. See you guys on the next one.